Hey there, and how's it going, YouTube? It is the Library of Dusk and your guy Sweaty coming at you here today with another mod review. If you like overhauls and maybe you're a little bit lazy like I am, let's enjoy the JSON and Lua era with this mod review of Echoes of Oblivion mod overhaul.
Alright, my name is Snakes Montana, sir. From the rivers I come. Like a noodled catfish, she'll be gone. Oh yeah, we finally did it. Alright, now that you've seen a little bit of the mod, we are going to firstly talk about the Vortex installation, then how to add the collection. We're going to look at the mod collection and then show you guys some gameplay. I'll talk about my thoughts and editorialize a little bit more in that section. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, firstly we're going to talk about Nexus Mod Manager just briefly. If you guys don't have this already set up to your game and haven't done any modding, which if you're just installing a blanket overhaul, it might be the case. It's not too difficult. Just go ahead and download Vortex from Nexus, nexusmods.com right up here. And you're going to want to go ahead and point that in the games menu here. Make sure that it's managed. And as long as it's managed, and then once you manage, you might get some errors up here. And all you need to do is make sure that you, and that might be because I have my root directory in my Steam. Sometimes I flip my Steam library around, and I know some of us probably do that. Just make sure and point it to your proper Steam library, Steam apps, common, and Oblivion. And you really, this is the folder. So this is the folder, really, you know what I mean? Like the folder we're going into here. It's kind of confusing because there's two named the same in a row. You really want to make sure it's pointed to here. So once you click here, click select folder, you know, you know, you always want to go where the application is. And you'll notice there's no mods loaded into here. It does JSONs. This will actually load everything in to here as the game starts. So if you run into any errors with this, there are some more detailed videos out there on installing Vortex, but with just the knowledge of where your root directory is and maneuvering through Vortex here was not too hard for me. I'm not super literate with that stuff. All right, let's get moving right along to what this mod offers. So we are going to have so we're going to hit add to collection here, continue, open Vortex. So once you install the collection, it's going to prompt you to download all of the mods. Go ahead and hit install. Make sure that you go through the optional mods section and take a look at all these individually. Alright guys, and as you're going through, make sure you pay attention to anytime you see the word patch. So install over here on the right to like prompt them and start them to download. So like as I click these, I can queue them all up. And then here on the left side, they'll download. They'll install. It says disabled for now, and I assume that's because the Echoes of Oblivion controls them all once they all are loaded in. So Nexus is going to manage pretty much everything through collections here. All the mods that you're going to have to download will be in here. You can do that individually if you need to. Now I've got mine all finished up here and done automatically with my Nexus Premium account. And if you're doing a huge overhaul like this, it's almost worth it just for that. If you're installing a few mods here or there, but if you're doing more than that, I don't know. Not an ad. If you are having any kind of troubleshooting issues, go here to the load order and make sure you reset the plugins file. Okay, I'm not going to right now because I have the game started, but I wasn't able to get it started. And I remembered reading that when I read the install instructions from the start, which you should always do with a mod on your own anyway, because everybody has a different machine. And so regardless of what you're doing with mods, it's still good to read through that stuff. But I would say overall, this has been a pretty, I've had some eeks and hits here and there, but they've been mostly of my own design. I've made my own problems for sure. So anyway, once you got all of your mods installed in the load order here, let's go take a look at what everything is going on in the Oblivion world. Gameplay. Big changes to gameplay. Most of it has to do with most of this mod list has to do with those changes, and I'll just read from his gameplay. This mod list features Ascension Remastered, which improves several aspects of the game, balancing certain features, and balancing was certain features and balancing was custom changed to better fit the collection. There we are. And if you guys are familiar with the Elder Scrolls modding universe, you should be familiar with Ascension, and if not, enjoy. Deadlier combat that adds excitement with a faster pace. I've encountered these mods before. Fixed damage sliders so all difficulty settings are properly playable. Lowered level speed to ensure a better difficulty curve. That's really good because you find yourself sort of accidentally grinding certain things and then wanting to grind others to like wait them out, and I feel like Morrowind has a similar clunkiness to it. It's Morrowind's. Like you're solving a little puzzle. Creatures only drop realistic items. You won't see a mudcrab dropping silverware. Unique leveled items, so they now always drop high level variants instead of being based on player level. Oh, very cool. And just note that this creator, players are able to encounter lower level enemies and items. Oh my gosh. When being high level, and enemies no longer scale infinitely with the player. And a lot of other changes here and there. Achievements are always enabled regardless of mods, console commands, improved the behavior of maps, and I showed that briefly. Improved texture for faces, skin, underwear, and more. Optional mods to customize your experience. Check out the optional mods. I think I already mentioned it, but make sure you go through those, particularly the ones that mention anything with resolution. Faster main menu startup, improved HUD, improved most menus to be more compact. I noticed that with some of the waiting screens. I think there's that really nice like ticked menu screen on the left for the tutorial, and much more. Improved crosshair, improved compass, improved button prompts. I think that's pretty much it. Here's the gameplay. Won't spend too long here, although we probably do have some new stuff. Usually it's going to be hairs. It's gonna be hairs. I haven't played the remaster enough to know what's not gonna be vanilla and whatnot, because I think there's a pretty good amount of vanilla hairs anyway. Oh, that one's tight. Alright, we're gonna pick that one. Facial hair. I don't know if that's vanilla. If it is, that's tight. This guy's name is definitely like just a state's name, like Montana. Not like Dakota, like worse. His name is Montana, definitely. Montana, he's gonna be called Montana Snakes. Alright, Montana Snakes. Alright, now we gotta use beast tongue. You're now mine. Well, I guess I only have it once per day. Do I have heal up my wounds? Okay. Rats. Engage. Isn't there there's a zombo or something. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Big chunks back and forth. I love that. So I think that is one combat immersion mod that is brought to the game, or instead of it feels like, although I do love it in vanilla, how you're sort of slugging each other back and forth. It is much, I do like a lot higher heal, but chunks a lot more mana. Happy with all these adjustments so far. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Good. I don't know if there's... I think we have improved hair and some other... I can't remember how much graphical stuff there is. Didn't seem like there was a ton. I feel like it was mostly HUD, UI, immersion, leveling. A lot of leveling, balance, and like the way that combat and leveling feels, which is tight. That's really what we want that to feel like there, you know? Like if they get through one hit, it chunks me for a third health, but so let's go up on difficulty, and I'm pretty sure if it's kind of... I've played with similar mods. Most combat mods, I feel like, seem to do this. So yeah, we just went up to expert, and we're still chunking pretty good damage, and I'm pretty sure that rat will F me the HUIYKWIK. Alright, well, I've been dying a lot to this one. Now, this is about as bad as the game will look for me. I don't know what it looks like on console, but I have a 1660 Ti, and so this should be about the lowest, the worst it'll look, you know. Alright, let's get Alright, my name is Snakes Montana, sir. From the rivers I come. Like a noodled catfish, she'll become. Oh yeah, we finally did it. Oh my god. There's still another difficulty level. How do you play it? How does one play that? Oh, nice. Do we have the 3 tier? How beautiful. Alright. We do not have all of the starting fast travels right away. Which actually I've like really immersed in vanilla. I'm using these a lot. I love it. Played real lazy. So I'm excited to play for, you know, I always like having them. We really got to use the thing. Get him! Logs. Yeah, that's right. You know, at high difficulty on the other one, that guy lives. I remember doing this part on a devs. It kind of makes it... Oh, shit. Let's see. Oh, dude, just getting one-tapped by the Berserker. I mean, I should... You know, a goblin in full armor with a club should just, like, just clock you if he rolls the dice right. Alright, and so you'll notice right away that this creator also is the creator of many of the mods on that mod list, and I'll just kind of read the mission statement before we go all the way through and into it. And it's Echoes of Oblivion is a fresh, evolving project built on my experience, he is in Linux, with 3 other popular mod lists. While still a work in progress, it's designed to deliver a rich, immersive role-playing experience. I already worked on several Oblivion Remastered mods that are included in this collection, and these serve as a foundation for even more content tailored specifically to the vision of Echoes of Oblivion. That's from his Nexus of Mods about. Make sure to go support people that make mods, and if you enjoy it, certainly go become a donator. This guy has a Patreon and a Discord. It can all be found in this About section. Oblivion world.